Welcome to episode 7 of Beastars. Last time, Lugosi got a little taste of the dark market, which was really interesting. I can't wait to see what we're going to focus on this time. Normally the OP plays first, but this one is starting with the title card. So we're starting right there. We're going to watch and discuss the episode, have the subtitles and timer on screen if you want to follow along that way, or you can pull up the full episode on the side, but let's jump into it in 3, 2, 1... What? Below the Clothes and the Fur is the title. So here we are in class. Talking about fish. Oceanese. They don't have language, really, in the same way. Alright, we're learning about a hen. Legome. Lugosi the Ponderer. Okay. What secret is that? That he has a bunny porn mag? Did he do anything with that yet? That he's a very hungry guy? Why? What does that mean? Why would they be better on Wednesdays? You're a hen, so, you know, eggs. You probably have insider... Are they from you? Yeah. She lays Wednesday's eggs, apparently, and she's got some tasty-ass eggs. Okay. That's interesting. That's a human thing. You can sell your eggs. Should you have them. Different kind of eggs. So she's all sitting next to him all smug like, yeah, this guy likes my fucking eggs, and he doesn't even know it. Oh? It's serious business. Okay. You do that. Stand up for chicken kind. And she's putting in the work. Keeping fit. All right. All right, she gets pride out of having high-quality eggs, so if that's what fulfills her, then so be it. Excuse me. Getting over being sick a little. It's Wednesday, but he doesn't have his egg sandwiches. She's gonna feel inferior, like he's not getting my eggs. What's wrong with my eggs? I have to do better. Suddenly we just get all this about a whole new character, which is interesting. Look at her, she's gonna pass out. Oh my god, she did! Look at her little chicken legs. She's so upset that he didn't have her eggs on Wednesday. Wow, she's genuinely upset by this. But now this anxiety might actually make them worse. I don't know. Ah, they changed the day. She had nothing to worry about after all. I knew she didn't, I just didn't know what the deal was. They just changed the day. Friday. Because they were so popular, moved him to a bigger day. So he should have them on Fridays. Okay. Okay, he doesn't know yet. But she's going to be eagerly awaiting him to get them. They're even better now. Or maybe he does have them. She's just saying he still doesn't realize they're from her. But either way, now we get the OP. So yeah, like, we just get a whole new character. I never know what the hell the show's going to focus on. There's so many interesting things, so many good characters already. And sometimes it'll just introduce new ones, and then they end up being cool too. So if we do that, fine. If we expand on what we've already got, cool. But while the OP is playing, let me say that if you enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel. Beastars comes out every Sunday with other videos every single day of the week. Also, check out the description down below for links to Twitter and Discord if you want to hang out there. And Patreon, where you can support the channel and get these videos very early, vote in polls for what shows I'm going to watch, and get vlogs that will never be on YouTube. So yeah, check that out. Thank you so much. We'll see how he behaves around Haru if she actually shows up in this episode. I don't know. She might not. I want to see them dance like this in the show. I don't know if it'll happen. Alright, here we go. This looks really nice, like this watercolor. Okay, some stuff with Haru. This looks awesome. Wow. That was great. What a visual portrayal. Alright, just a deer making out with a bunny. Yeah, why not? And a lot more than just that, but that's what we got a close-up of. Alright, so we get a flashback of them. Again, I never know what we're going to focus on. It's always surprising. Oh, whoa, my god. So this is cool to get this flashback. What an interesting first impression. Blood flowing from the top of his head. Okay. Sure. That's me. You're looking pretty red right now, yeah. Didn't know who he was at all. Yeah, he's trying to keep up that image. Alright. You just gonna disappear for 10 days? He's trying, she's leading him in there. Well, that's nice of her. Do they have Disney movie? Is Bambi based on anything else other, like, before the Disney movie? All I know. Either way, they know what Bambi is. Just couldn't resist. She was too damn cute. He went in for the kiss. Apparently people have expected a lot from him, and he feels like he needs to live up to that. And there it began. That's cool. See if anybody would actually buy from her. Maybe Lugosi will buy some. He's willing to help with the money, but she doesn't need that from him. Well, they seem really pretty close then. I see. He can't give her everything that she would want. He's got an arranged marriage, which she knows about. Oh. Awkward. I said love triangle before when they introduced the girl wolf, whatever her name was. Juno? But I forgot about the whole Haru Lewis thing, so a love square. She's not? He's like, oh, you referred to her so quickly by name. Oh, no. No, he's gonna read... Well, he's not gonna read too much into it. He's gonna accidentally read perfectly into it. Oh, she's so nervous in there. Like, oh, this is the worst. Do you have your clothes in there that you can put on? I guess not. Eh. He met a nice wolf recently. Oh, he's like, what? He's gonna be suspicious of the two of them and wonder if what they've done together... Shit. And she's gonna be like, why did he want to see me? Is he gonna ask straight out? Yeah, it is a little weird to think about. You're pretty big, too, compared to her, but not nearly as much. And there's just a kind of a difference. Oh, I see. And he's smelling Haru on him. Even though he said she wasn't there. It's a little creepy. Well... Okay. Oh, really? She apparently has good looks for a wolf? Okay. I'll take your word for it. That's like racist, though. It's like, hey, stay in your own lane. Go love one of those people who look like you. Don't fucking mix. Wow. Yeah, he's been thinking about that. I don't think there's anything wolfish about that. I think that's pretty natural. And here she is! Yeah, I guess she's cute. Sure. I'd say she's a cute wolf girl. There's gonna be a dance. We can have a dance. Yeah, you think she's attractive? Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't think that. Okay, cool. He can help her out. Help her with dancing. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine him to be a dancer himself. Maybe he can learn. Ooh, taking the clothes off. Taking off the jacket. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Yeah, she's falling for him. Wow, super hot. If only he knew she had those feelings. What would he think? How could he react? Would he do anything? Would he give it a shot? Well, she's very interested. Lewis and his friends are interested for him. So it just needs him to reciprocate. Is he feeling something different? Yes, he's thinking about something different. Oh, just like a purely biological, logical level. Yeah, like it relaxes the mind. You bastard. Totally misread that situation. Don't blame him, he's just a little socially awkward. Oh, do you? Oh, look at him as a little guy. He was talking about him. Got stung by a hedgehog? What is, Oh, he must have found the Bunny magazine. Awesome! I'm so glad that they followed up on that. I'm glad they didn't just make that disappear. Oh, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna do? I'm going in here. Are you gonna actually confront him about it? He's just too curious. He's like, I gotta know. Okay, that's nice. Sure. You like what you like. Whoa, damn, okay. I don't know about insects, though. I mean, clearly, you can like insects. He had one in there, but not in that way, probably. So yeah, he knew immediately. He's like, shit, he found my thing. Has he looked at it yet? Himself? Alright, it's gonna tell him about his crush on Haru. A little confused. I mean, yeah, it seems that way, although now it's been complicated a little bit, and he can't say for sure, and it could put her in danger to get too near her. Yeah, he's not gonna say it. Shouldn't have to do that. No, you don't have to. You should be honest with yourself. Paint your dinosaurs. So, Lewis at your place the other day. Are we going to talk about that? He has to bend down so far. Okay, well, you don't want to help her out? He's trying to distance himself. That sucks. That he has to do that. Now he's here to see Haru. Wow. What's he gonna feel from that? Oh shit. Shit's about to explode all over your white shirt. Yeah, wow. Damn. Well, this is what Lewis wanted. He wants him to be like a powerful carnivore. He's about to fucking freak out and show Lewis, like, you want me to be a big tough guy? Okay. Yeah, look at her smile. Oh, damn, look at that. Wow, holy shit, look at his eyes. Fuck. The hen thing had nothing to do with anything, huh? Like, that just disappeared for the rest of the episode, but it was interesting. So yeah, we went on to some serious relationship drama, which is pretty juicy, so let's talk about it. Alright, episode 7. This show knows how to surprise me as usual, starting with this chicken girl, Legome, the hen, and the issue going on with her eggs, and then that really having nothing to do with anything for the rest of the episode. I didn't expect that. That was pretty interesting. I wasn't sure what to think of it in the moment, because, you know, this show covers a lot of different things. I never know where it's going. It always surprises me. So sometimes we'll just continue exploring the relationship dynamics of all of our characters. Sometimes we'll introduce new stuff, like the Dark Market and that panda. And whenever we get new characters, they always end up being interesting too. So I never know. All right, we got this hen girl now. Now she's going to be part of the show, and it's going on for a little while, going from her perspective. So I was like, is this going to be the entire episode? Are we going to learn about this hen girl and just her issues with her eggs just for the whole time? Or other side characters like that? And it was interesting and funny, but I was a little worried in a way that I wouldn't be in the manga, because like you're reading the manga, and if you take a while to focus on a character like this, it's like, whatever. You know, we can get back to the more important stuff next chapter. But in an anime where I feel like it's only going to be like 12 episodes, I kind of want the time to be used as efficiently as possible, so I was a little worried, like, oh, if we spend a lot of time getting introduced to this chicken girl, it's really cool, and it's well done, but it's like, there are bigger things, bigger fish to fry, but it didn't even stay on it for that long. It was just the opening, and then after that, we went back into Haru, Juno, Legosi, Louis, love stuff, and it was really, really good. And the chicken stuff was good too. I was just wondering how much time we would spend when we don't have an infinite amount of time for the anime to cover, but either way, just that's a great thing to cover. Eggs, where they get those from, and just the class where they're talking about fish, and clearly fish are very different from the way they all are in this world. And seeing that, yeah, she sells her eggs, and she tries to keep herself in tip-top shape because she gets a lot of pride out of having her high-quality eggs. That's how she chooses to live her best life. That's what gets her going. And so, yeah, just the whole Legosi not eating her eggs, and she's like, what the hell? And she's got to try even harder, and it turns out it was just moved to another day. That's a cool little story. I like that. Their little relationship as people who sit next to each other, don't really know each other. Maybe he'll ask to borrow an eraser. She's sitting over here all smug like, yeah, he fucking loves my eggs and he doesn't even know it. That was cool. I liked it. But then we get into the real shit. That was all really great. Everything we got in this episode. It looked beautiful. The voice acting is great. That scene with Haru, like the watercolor-esque type stuff, that looked beautiful. I loved that. just the creativity of everything turning to water as she touched it, and just how it faded into Lewis at the end. Lewis, I'm gonna go back and forth, fuck it. But that looked incredible. I loved the visuals in this show, and so when they go into another style like that, the CG and everything looks so good. You got the stop motion opening, and then when they want to do something else different, they can pull that off really well too. So yeah, that was really great looking. And so to learn more about their relationship, getting a flashback between them for when they first met even, I didn't know that deers shed their antlers. I feel like maybe I knew that at one point, but forgot about it because it's not relevant information that I need to keep in my brain, so I forgot it. But yeah, I didn't at the moment consciously remember that that was a thing. So that's interesting though, that they met under those circumstances, and she sees immediately how much he is trying to keep up his public image and stay true to people's high expectations of him. Like, she can tell right away that clearly this guy is in a position, and probably has always been, where people expect a lot from him, and he feels the need to conform to that and put on that tough image at all times. Of course, he's trying to show the strength of herbivores, and he can't let anybody see him without his antlers like that. And it begins just like that, and they're still doing it all this time later. He, being the head of his family, apparently has a fiance, has an arranged marriage that he has to go into, and clearly she is not into that. She seems to care for him. She seems to feel pretty close with him, like there's a real connection there, and she doesn't seem happy with the fact that she's accepting it for now, because what can she do? Like, it's either just this, she can't be with him really, so it's either just this, just sex, or nothing. So I guess she's taking this because it's what she can get, but it's clearly not what she wants. He offers money to help out with the Meteorite Festival, and she's like, no, I don't want money, I just want your love. And in the same way, she could be saying, I don't want just a sexual thing, I want like an actual loving relationship, and it can't happen. And he, I mean, clearly, I think he cares for her, like he likes her, but I don't know how far that goes, because like he obviously knows that it can't happen, so he's probably not letting himself get very invested in her that way. Probably sees her as just a close friend, and mostly just kind of uses her for sex in a way, the way a lot of guys seem to do. But yeah, that's interesting. And to have Lugosi show up right there, Haru sweating nervously inside, and the tension where Lugosi is trying to figure out if Haru's there. Lewis is like, why is he here? No, could it be? They can't be. I can't imagine them together. She must just be using him, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. Just the slow realizations for both of them. Lugosi sniffing Haru on him. That was great. Just that added drama. That was tense and funny. And even Louis is telling him to go after Juno. Like, stay within your own circle, which, again, when you draw like parallels to real life, is really interesting. I compared it to a racial thing, like, hey, don't go after that girl of another race. Stay with the people who look like you. And I'm not saying there's like necessarily a direct metaphor for that. It's just a way you can relate to it with real life. There are so many relatable things in this show for so many different people. You could even compare, like, I thought of it during this episode, where Lugosi is kind of trying to turn off his feelings for Haru. You could compare that to just, in any way, being attracted to somebody that you're maybe not supposed to. Like, if you were gay or something and you were like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna, if you were a guy and you're like, I gotta be attracted to girls, but then you can't help your attraction to who you're actually attracted to, because you can't. You like who you like, and that's just how it is. So yeah, to see him completely oblivious to Juno's feelings, again, Lugosi is such a likable character and so relatable to, I'm sure, many people, definitely a younger version of myself. There's no way I would ever pick up on the feelings of other people when I was his age, and I would be so not confident in myself that I would just think, well, there's no way she would like me, even if those signs are there, and she's getting all flustered and saying that she's having some kind of feeling, and she's thinking about how he's this really cool guy. Like, she's getting way into him. She thinks he's super hot and great, and he just doesn't understand. So for him to dismiss it like that, like, oh yeah, I know the feeling you're talking about. It's this intraspecies thing. It relaxes your mind. That's all it is. And she's like, what? So yeah, when you don't think about it in those terms, when you have the kind of images, those personal self-image issues that he has, you just don't, your mind doesn't go there, and you don't think that she's gonna have some kind of crush on you. So yeah, that's relatable for me. I was definitely like that. I'd be like, well, there's no way this person would like me. Like, that just, it must be a misunderstanding. Although he didn't even go that far. He didn't even consider it. Like, is she coming on to me? Nah, can't be. Like, his brain couldn't even go there in the first place at all. He couldn't even register it. So he's worse off than I ever was. But yeah, seeing the Meteorite Festival, trying to kind of distance himself from Haru. I'm so glad they brought the porn magazine back. I was worried they might forget about that, but I'm really glad that that scene happened where he found it. He's like, I've had this childhood friend my whole life, and now I found out that he's perverted and he's into all this shit, but he's like, you know what? I don't care. Whatever you like, you like. And then he just gets kicked across the room, and yeah, I don't know if he's actually looked at it yet. I feel like he hasn't, but that was hilarious that he found it in there, and he can kind of confide in him about the feelings for Haru, but he says he's gonna try to hide them, which he shouldn't have to do, you know? It's complicated, though. It's not that simple, because rather than comparing it directly to a more human relationship, they do have the genuine, real differences of being a carnivore and an herbivore, and it can be dangerous. Like he heard from the panda guy last time, like, what if it is really just your natural hunting instincts camouflaging themselves as love? Like, what if you could be putting her in danger by getting near her? And so there is that to consider. But, you know, he should definitely be able to try to express himself and be the kind of person that he wants to be, and he shouldn't have to try to suppress those feelings and hide them. And, you know, he says he's not going to go help Haru because he's trying to put the distance between them. But that was a great scene at the end, seeing Lewis come over to her. Although it's kind of sad to see him like pat her on the head. It feels a little kind of condescending, and there's a distance between them as well. Like, that's all he's willing to do to her when she would want so much more. But even that little bit of contact gives her like this smile on his face that Lugosi sees, and he's like, oh wow, seeing her make that kind of face, and he realizes, nah, I can't hide it. I love her. And just squeezing that, which I think Lewis, like, since this aggression is kind of focused toward Lewis, is interesting, because he's been the one telling Lugosi, like, you're a pathetic excuse for a carnivore. Well, if he could see him act like that, see all that shit all over his face, and his teeth bared, and those bloodshot eyes, that was a crazy image to end on. And he's like, I can't help it, I love you. So, shit, man, I can't wait to see where it all goes. And you know what? If we take little detours to focus on random hens and random side characters, that's cool too. Whatever characters they introduce are always pretty fleshed out and pretty interesting, even if they're only minor. It can be funny, it adds to world building. Whatever the show focuses on has always been good. We'll probably get back to that whole murder subplot one day, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait for the Meteorite Festival, whatever dancing we get. I want them to actually dance like they did in the OP. I want Lugosi to learn to dance. He got to act, so maybe he can dance too. But yeah, Juno is interested, so we'll see how it goes there. Poor girl. But yeah, there's so much interesting stuff going on. I can't wait to see more. Visually great, look good as always, and that one sequence was just fantastic. I'm very invested in these characters. They have so many relatable struggles that you can compare to so many different experiences that people have gone through. Like, I can see so many different types of people being able to relate to a lot of the things that these characters are going through. They really do have a lot to them, and I'm incredibly invested, and it sucks that the show is going to end, and, you know, I would probably have to read the manga to see more, or just wait for more. But either way, you know, it sucks that we can't just get all of it animated right now, because I'm fucking loving it. I think it's been great. And with that the color all over his face, in the manga being black and white, I heard some people talking about this in a discussion, saying how it looked more like blood, which makes sense. That's how it would look. So that's interesting. I wonder what the author's intention was when she drew that. Did she think yeah, I'm just going to have it look like blood and make it this really scary image? Or did she think about what colors it actually would be? So this version of it in the anime, is this more true to what her vision may have been, or maybe less so? I think it's a really cool image, adding all of this color to him coming to this realization that he's in love with her, while also contrasting it with like the eyes and the teeth and just the general scariness. I really like that image a lot. But yeah, great episode. So let me know your thoughts on this one, and we can talk about it more down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Check out the Patreon and all that stuff linked down below as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.